All right, tell me a little bit about so far that you've been there. What's been the coolest thing that you've seen so far? I mean, today we're taping this on Wednesday morning, just right at noon. So what's like the coolest thing that you've seen so far?
Yeah, I know.
Quite literally everything. And I mean, I kind of mean that. But it is, it's just like from the moment you walk on property, like the shrubbery that lines the Washington Avenue is just beautiful. And like, I don't know, just perfect. You enter the gates and start coming in through media parking. There's so many staff. It's unbelievable. Like everywhere you go, like you're in the parking lot, there's like 19 people like waving you where to park. Or if you're, walking down, like you make your way through the ticketing and the gates, there's 10 people that their only job is to say, welcome to Augusta National. Like that's their whole job. Like,
Like
they're
like you're at Walmart?
yeah, I mean, there's no stickers, which would be nice, but it's more staffed.
Right.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Here's something I found very interesting. Josh, I'll have to send you this picture so you can edit it into the show. And we're just going to keep going. We're going to barrel through while Josh is working on this stuff because we were on limited time. We're barreling right through. So there was a rain out Monday. It rained a ton Sunday night. They held the gates for an hour Monday morning, finally let the patrons in. And then about 3 hours later, another weather storm was moving through. They had to clear the course, kicked everybody out. Tons of rain, like inches, a ton. Tuesday morning, everything's back open just as usual. And I don't know, like most golf courses or yards or lawns, if it rains a ton the night before and then you have thousands of people go walk through that grass, it's going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Just absolutely destroyed. Whoa, not here at Augusta National. 2 reasons. The first being they have the sub-air system, which is underground ventilation that blows heated or cooled air up to the surface to dry out the grass.
All 18?
It is not only on all of the greens, it is also on the most used walkways.
Wow.
No,
That's
it's
awesome.
not even just in the golf areas. They have these dryers for the walkway areas, and you can kind of hear them. There's just like this like light hum. And then as you kind of get closer to it, there'll be like looks like a drainage vent, like kind of even with the grass. And you can hear these just like fans running underground. I mean, it's way cool. The second reason, they sprinkle, and Josh, like I said, I'll have to send you this. I took some pictures of it. This like gravelly, sandy particulate up and down the wettest areas that is painted green. So you don't see it, but you can kind of feel the crunchiness under your feet. So not only are they drying it from underneath, but they're also putting down this like stone, pebble, green shaded particulate. So that way mud is not churning up. Everything stays green. There is no muddy walkway areas anywhere after getting 1.5 inches of rain.
That's crazy. Does that like particulate, is it like absorbing stuff or is it just more like a gravel hard?
I think it's like a gravel hard, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what's blended in with it. It's got to be proprietary. I have no idea. But it somehow stops like from shoes, like churning up the dirt and creating like those brown mudslides of like heavy traffic. It just stays nice and green. I don't know.
So the
I have no
complete
idea.
opposite of the waste management, huh?
It's the complete opposite. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Well, what's funny about that, Gary, is like everything in the Masters is the complete opposite of the waste management. Like, there's nothing that is like it.
Quite literally everything.
You can't say fan at the Masters.
I got the vocab here.
Right? Oh, yeah. What is it?
Oh,
So,
really?
A little bit of Masters vocab. Go
ahead, Josh.
You don't say fan or spectator. You say patron.
Do you know why you don't say fan?
No.
Because fan is short for fanatic.
Yes.
And the people aren't fanatics that are out there.
Nice. I like that.
There you go.
Now that you said, I do remember that. Okay, instead of front 9 and back 9, it's first and second 9. So it's not front 9, not back 9, first and second 9.
And that also stems because the back 9 is supposed to be the harder half or things like that. And they say that the front 9 and the first 9 and the second 9, they're both just equally as important as each other.
Yep.
And they don't want one to be more important
I'm
than the
on
other.
my 10th 9 when I play
And then
golf.
the final one, instead of the rough, you have your first cut.
And your second cut.
And your second cut, yeah.
Which I was watching last night, like I was going to sleep and they had like just talking about the Masters because it hasn't really started yet at all, right? So it was just like the three guys just talking Masters the entire time. They were saying it's actually interesting with the Masters, because there's not a rough, if you will, it's just the first cut, second cut. If you miss the fairway, it's actually not that big of a penalty except for a couple of holes. So they're talking, I think it's I want to say it was like hole 2 and maybe 9 or something, 9 or 10. They have it's a 0.5 to 0.6 stroke gain if you miss the fairway. All the rest are in like the 0.2s, 0.3s.
Yeah, that's rough because that's rough.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I think the most magical part about that is there's no cart paths. So there's no paved strips of gravel or pavement cutting through all the open areas. So when you look out, the grass just is never ending. It just all flows together like one smooth piece. It's incredible. Like to me, the first time I was out here, I was like, why does this look so special? Like, what is this? What am I seeing that makes this different? And someone was like, there's no cart paths. I'm like, that's it. You're just so not used to seeing the fairways connect into the second cuts, back into fairways, and keep going just for many, many holes. It's unbelievable.